In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the West Virginia Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mountaineers offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Really, really nice play, and I love bringing speed on the field. The more dime packages, the better on those third down situations. Now I got faster guys chasing in the back end with the receivers, and when the QB scrambles outside the pocket, I got a DB now going to try to get that QB. Makes all the difference in the world.
So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Gonna run it. It's Woods. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down. Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Walters. Grabbed in the middle, it's Woods.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
All down the but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The last two plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but
he'll loft one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Walters. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cavazos. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. Looking for room at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Got it behind the line. It's Owen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. From the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Makes a man miss. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Mountaineers are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Maldonado. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Oh, it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
That time, what a surge right up the middle of the field. They were able to get penetration and block the kick.
Tight end now in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Under fire. Got his man in the middle.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. pulls and fires it complete to the right. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UNC! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The sure hands, it's Maldonado. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fires it incomplete. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll run play action. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. It's Maldonado. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw, it's Walters. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Makes the grab. It's Cavazos. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Keeps looking downfield. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Caught. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And the returner will be dragged down. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Buying some time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Walters. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, North Carolina! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill.
The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Going to the run to start this second half. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Buys a little time. Complete to the right. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Walters. Throws for the tight end. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Motion from the back. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snags it on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys. And he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him. And that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Walters. Pulls it in. It's Woods. Turning it on to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Lofts one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Plucks it out of the air. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. 42 spot. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's Maldonado. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Under fire. It's complete to the left. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. To throw, it's Walters. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about... that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Swings it out to his running back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sixth play of the drive coming up. He'll try the left side. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Air Force is delivering an all-out assault offensively today, hanging points all over the Wild Blue yonder. They're up 14 over Maryland. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's a heat. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in at the 15. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Owen. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the old lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. And the Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll try the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. From the gun. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though we're inside the 3-yard line.
Short completion, setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And they tacked on the extra point. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Grabbed over the middle. It's Owen. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And the Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UNC! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Whitaker. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's in the Joes.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Owen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket breaking down. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the 4th quarter. Nice execution by this defense, and this one ain't over.